Hi, my name is Niclas Technau. I'm a mathematician from Germany. I currently work at the University of Bonn in the group of Professor Valentin Blumer, and I'm soon going to move to UW-Madison in the US, in Wisconsin, and I'm really excited. I would say I'm broadly interested in anything that involves a little bit of number theory, analysis, probability theory. In particular, a topic close to my heart is the distribution of point sequences on finer scales, correlation functions, gap distribution, but also Diophantine approximation, these kind of things. So this goes back when I did a postdoc in Tel Aviv, and there was this was hot weather and really really good food. So I went out for lunch with my colleagues, and then continued working after lunch on a problem, and I was trying to solve it first in a two-variable case. Maybe it took me a page or two, and then I went on to the three-variable case, and maybe it took me 5 pages. And then the heat and the good food set in, and I got really tired. I just slept on the desk, but somehow it was this weird half sleep stage where you're still thinking, but you're not actually awake. And I vividly remember when I woke up um, from the desk, I realized that, okay, all of these computations I did, and I thought the complexity will grow and I will not be able to handle arbitrarily many variables. I just realized there is a pattern, and it's just basically an operator norm that you have to understand and estimate, and that that stuck with me as a eureka moment to just wake up and realize the pattern of all the computations all of a sudden. I think my answer changed over time. At the moment, I would say uh, I would probably be a civil engineer or maybe an urban planner. I really like thinking about infrastructure, and I would be happy if I could rearrange some of the things around us to be serving our community better. Um, but I'm quite happy being a mathematician. I do enjoy bouldering. Um, and I also enjoy doing martial arts. Lately, I haven't been able to do this as much as I used to, but once I've moved to the US, I hope to pick up again on these. Yeah, I think it's important to distinguish when you are a young person. First of all, there are many things of mathematics that you might not have encountered in your undergraduate education, and they might be really amazing mathematics you just hadn't had the chance to see. So don't say too early, I'm this kind of mathematician. I'm a probabilist, or I'm a number theorist, or I'm an analyst, because really you haven't seen enough to say make an informed decision. And the second thing I think is really important is um, to realize that um, there are extremely good researchers and they're extremely good educators, and these are completely independent properties. You can be an extremely good educator and mentor without being a very good researcher, and you can be a really strong researcher and being a pathetic educator. It's completely independent, and I think, especially in the beginning of your career, you benefit more for someone that is a good mentor to you and not necessarily the best person around. And you should keep that in mind. It also shows in the reference letters, by the way. I did, for various reasons, um, I did have the job to read some of the reference letters when people apply to positions, and uh, it's not necessarily the case that the best researcher will write you the best letter. Um, so do keep in mind when making such decisions. I think it's a really good atmosphere. I can personally comment the most on the number theory group. So this is centered around Peter Murray, and there's a really active seminar going on. You regularly go for lunch. There is a good number of people. There is also a lively exchange with the University of Bonn, with Professor Valentin Blumer's group, and yeah, it's a really vibrant community. And the other thing is there is a regular conferences hosted in all sorts of areas. So it's not just that you have the opportunity here at Max Planck that you can focus entirely on working out your ideas and getting new ones, but you can also participate in the conferences and the various researchers and mathematicians that come through the conferences.